Everybody, I'm just hopping in here quick to let you know that you can get all the CLTD books on Kindle and Amazon.com. We also have I have Audibles done for the first two books, and I just put out another spin-off book, Blood on the Prairie. It's very nice, very nice. So go check these out, Kindle and Amazon.com. I'll try to put links, whatever, but I'll also have them on screen so you just know what to look for. Go read them and have fun. They're all mystery, sci-fi, fantasy, horror things. If you like supernatural, Men in Black, things of that nature, it might be up your alley. So just go check them out and give us some support. Bye now.
Where's the sound trip ever taken?
So I want to end it.
Easy, buddy, just calm down.
It's the only way. I gotta end it. I gotta burn.
Oh, now calm down. Think a minute.
You gotta let me do it, Doc. You got.
Friends come in all sizes, that's a fact, it's true. All the colors of rainbow from mauve to blue. The names are different, the shoes don't match. Some like to toss while others to catch. One might say grass while the other says snatch.
Boss. Long live till you got hit from a vampire.
Wait, look out, that's not a log! Stop playing with those eggs! Is what everyone in this movie today should have been saying. So season 1 of Jokey Pants Has Bad Taste, I covered over Alligator and Alligator 2, which I love those movies. They're great, they're fun, they're dumb fun B-movies. And I had talked about there was another reptile thing that I also wanted to cover. And today we're getting to that. Here in season 5 of Bad Taste by the time I'm doing this. So we're covering over Crocodile from the year 2000. So this, as the title would suggest, at least I think I'm going to make it the title because it really is. This was Toby Hooper's version of Lake Placid. This is like if Toby Hooper had made it, this is what that movie would have been. Interesting. You know, it's the puppet animatronic I'm still in. You know, like I still dig that. Like that's cool. But he also uses really bad CGI because, you know, year 2000, like every movie, like the B movies were using the cheap CGI to just be like, okay, we don't have to do puppets and whatnot. But man, it really doesn't look good. It just looks so bad. So yeah, as I said, this is Toby Hooper who made this one, which you may know that name from such things as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one. So yeah, let's just get into Crocodile, alright? So right off the bat, this movie dates itself, cause it opens up with that 2000s, like that late 90s, early 2000 era ska bands, you know exactly what I mean. We open up with that, and we get our college dumbasses, as I call them, cause they start having a water gun fight as they're driving to the lake. Because it's spring break, so party on the lake, y'all! And they got a houseboat, they're gonna have a great time. We get the friends Brady and Duncan, and Duncan invited a woman named Sunny, who Brady had cheated on his girlfriend with a couple years prior in their college years here. And turns out, surprise! His girlfriend Claire shows up. She's like, I wanted to be a surprise and come hang out with you guys. And you know, Brady then scolds Duncan of like, you invited, son of a bitch, I hate you. Give you an idea about how this movie's gonna fucking go. But you know, they run into the local sheriff, and the sheriff, you know, don't drink and drive around here now. And that's about it, because then they take the houseboat and they go downriver, so it's not even on a lake. They immediately go downriver. But that night they stop, they make a bonfire, you know, everybody's drinking, having fun. And we cut over to some redneck fishermen who are apparently like right next to where they are, but nobody hears each other, even though you can hear the party going on in the background. The fishermen don't acknowledge it. But they come across a random clutch of eggs. And, you know, like anyone would do, they just start smashing them and throwing them into the lake. because they see a wildlife preserve, no fishing, and they're like, you stupid hippies. I don't know about anything you're saying right now. Like, what the fuck? And and we get the first look at just this dumb CGI, because the croc comes out and eats both of them. But then we also get the puppet animatronic version of this croc, which looks way better, as it like gets into the car, eats the one guy, and the car like rolls off into the water.
Well, chomp down on this. It's meat free. You jackass! Lighten up, buddy. Okay. You win.
And while the fishermen are getting eaten, the kids obviously hear sounds, but they're like, it's nothing, blah, blah, blah. Then the one guy in the group, Kit, he decides, like, hey, yeah, it could be the monster of Lake Sorback. And they're like, what? And he tells a story of this hotel, which conveniently is just right up on like a hill from where they are. But then the owner of this hotel had bought a giant Nile crocodile. They call it an Egyptian crocodile, but it's a Nile crocodile. Like, good God, Toby. But anyway, the crocodile was called Flat Dog. It's like, Jesus Christ. And he bought it because he thought, having this giant crocodile, it was believed that they could give you, like, godlike powers. And he tried to start a cult. And the crocodile randomly laid eggs, and they put the eggs on display, which nobody understands how. Not even the movie can explain how the crocodile got pregnant when there was no other crocodile, because it again just apparently lays fertile eggs. I don't know. So anyway, he took the eggs and he put them on display as like, look, it is a god itself. It lays eggs, blah blah blah, and it didn't even need to mate with another crocodile. And the son of the hotel owner gets mad. He smashed him, and the croc killed everyone and escaped. And then people ended up like burning the hotel down because they thought it was cursed and evil. So that's where the crocodile came from, apparently. And yeah, that's really it. Then everybody goes off to sleep. They wake up the next day, and we get a whole bunch of, I don't know, water football, water roughhousing, whatever. I don't know. They're not really they're like in the muddiest part of by the shore of water, just throwing a fucking football around because they can, I guess. But the one girl's little dog, Princess, runs off and starts eating at the smashed eggs from the fishermen the night before. And they come over, and then, of course, what do the college kids do? They immediately start fucking with the eggs. Because, why the fuck not? Why not just start messing with a bunch of big-ass eggs? And I'm talking, like, ostrich-sized fucking eggs. And they all come back, and then apparently everyone just fucking hates Claire. I really don't understand with this movie why they hate Claire, other than Brady didn't date Sonny and is dating Claire instead. Other than that, doesn't really make any sense why they don't like Claire. But because they don't like Claire, the one character, Hubs, puts an egg in her backpack, and Brady catches him messing around with her bag, but then apparently doesn't see him put the giant egg in. Which will become a problem at the very end of this movie of like, what? But that night they start, they get another campfire going and everybody's super drunk. Sonny gets really drunk and ends up spilling the beans that she cheated with Brady, and Claire gets upset. Starts a whole drama there. Hubs passes out at the fire and everybody gets back to the boat and is like, oh, well, he's a loser. Just leave him here. Let him sleep it off. But then, of course, he gets up half drunk still, tries to go back to the boat. And the boat's kind of drifted off from the dock they were at, so he's trying to pull in the rope, and the crocodile comes up and snaps through the dock and eats him and severs the rope. And the boat just drifts down the river. Boy, oh boy, that's really... You feel like I'm just jumping through the movie when I do these shorter reviews, but it's because these movies... I do them in these shorter order because that's just the best way to do them. There's not enough for me to do a full episode review with Paul on. So, it is what it is. So anyway, they wake up the next morning, they run aground, obviously, and they're all hungover as shit. But they're going to have to figure out getting the propeller fixed to be able to unstick themselves from the riverbank that they washed up on. And we get the sheriff flying around in a helicopter. he spots from the chopper the car that rolled into the water, and he touches down. And we see that like everything that happened the night before, like literally everyone was like 5 feet from each other, like 5 to 10 feet, like because he sees the smashed eggs, immediately finds the dock with the hole in it, and then finds a severed hand. And it's like, so were they all like 10 feet from each other? And like, how did you not hear these dudes it doesn't make fucking sense, movie, but okay. So then we get Kit and Foster, who start cleaning off the propeller. They're getting it running again. Sonny tries flirting with Brady more about like, you want me over Claire. And it's just like, what? Movies got time for this, apparently. I don't fucking understand. But they get jump scared by the Croc, who then decides to go after the houseboat, even though this Croc just has a vendetta for its eggs being smashed, which like to a degree, yeah, sure, a crocodile would definitely get mad you mess with its eggs, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to hunt people down an entire river system to keep killing them, but, movie's got a movie. I don't know. So anyway, they start doing that, and the Croc shows up, and everyone, like, gets on the top of the houseboat as they see this, like, 20-foot crocodile just coming at them and smash a hole in the boat. And fucking Foster, this man thinks he's the main character in this story because he grabs a fire axe and tries fighting the Croc. Fun fucking fact, a giant crocodile's skin is thicker than the axe can handle, and Foster does not last. And as everyone gets off to shore as the boat collapses, the Croc also shows off, hey, I've got your friend, and snaps Foster in half in front of them as like a warning of like, I'm gonna kill all of you, just so you're aware. The sheriff then heads off to local trapper gator keeper people. I don't know how else to describe them because they have like traps and things, but they're also gator farmers, I guess, for their skin, but then that's also just like, what? Anyway, these guys are Lester and Shurkin, and Shurkin reveals that, oh yeah, that's not a gator egg you found, that's a croc egg, and he shows them what a gator egg is, and he's like, see, it's way bigger, like this must be flat dog. And the sheriff goes, that's a bunch of bullshit wisetail, that was about 100 years ago. And Shurkin goes, 96 to be precise, I killed my granddaddy, crocodiles lived 100 to 150 years, you don't know what you're talking about, they live that easy. Which is true, they do live a very long time. But also, this crocodile's so stupidly big. That no one seeing it is fucking, it is wild. This makes less sense than Lake Placid, because this thing, like, clearly everyone knew it came from the hotel, and how no one has encountered this thing in like 100 years on this river that's very, very populated. Like, people are constantly in the lake going to, I don't know. Alright, I couldn't tell you. At least with Lake Placid, like the first movie, the lake is just kind of isolated, and then the Croc only gets found out because of whatnot happens. Whereas this movie's like, yeah, no, there's like fishermen who constantly are here all the time fishing, and you're telling me no one has encountered this Croc except Shurkin and his fucking family, as we'll find out? Like, what the fuck do you mean? This thing's way too big to have not encountered somebody. But anyway, it turns out that Lester, the assistant, has been feeding this crocodile, and he gives it a bunch of chickens, and he talks about, just kill the sheriff and Shurkin, because I hate both of them, and then I can run the farm, and I'll take care of your babies. And Flat Dog says, nah, and eats him.
For you, I came to ask you a favor. If you could just do me a favor and eat these smelly chickens, and then Shurkin and the sheriff are out to get you. So just do me a favor and just hide tight, and then when they're not looking, get them both. I'm sick of Shurkin. I'm sick of all his buggerings. Oh, and besides, if he dies, I get the farm. And I swear to God, I'll treat your kin right. I really will. So here, just go and eat the fucker.
Because, it's angry. I don't know. This is just kind of added in here. I don't know. But then the college kids, they're scared. They're lost in the woods that night. And they run into the fucking sleeping Croc and then get separated. Meanwhile, the sheriff and Shurkin are spotlighting on the river to try to find the Croc. But I have an issue with this because the sheriff is spotlighting the fucking trees. And I'm like, Do you think that the crocodile is going to climb trees? Why are we spotlighting the trees and not the fucking river where it would be? It doesn't make any sense. God, and this is where we learn Shuriken and his whole fucking family have a goddamn vendetta with this thing. Because he talks about his dad apparently shot it and then it ate him. And it's just like, so your whole fucking family's been like dealing with this, but like you also like don't actively go out and hunt it yourself until it kills people. Like, I don't understand where we're going with this. But anyway, the college group, as I said, they run into the sleeping croc. The croc chases them around. They get separated. Sunny gets her fucking foot stuck in some branches and apparently can't just get her foot unstuck, so she ends up getting eaten by the croc. And then everybody runs and they find a small little convenience store off in the woods. And hey, nobody's there, but it's okay, because we're just going to break and enter, guys. We're just going to break and enter into the building. Just fuck it. There's a giant crocodile. People will understand. And we get Duncan being a fucking idiot, trying to start a chainsaw with no gas in it, and then being like, well, that would have been cool. And I'm like, yeah, it would have been, You know what a chainsaw needs? Gasoline. Can't fucking start it without gasoline, you fucking dipshit. And then Claire finds a shotgun, and luckily they're shotgun shells, so they're not just gonna be pulling a trigger and be like, why won't it shoot? Like, at least they're smart enough that you need shotgun shells. So there's that. And Annabelle, who's the dog owner, she goes into the bathroom and is trying to collect herself after watching everybody get fucking murdered by this croc, which is understandable. But they call the sheriff, and they put this man on hold like 3 fucking times, and they're just like, all right, we'll connect you to the sheriff. Hold on. All right, we'll connect you to the sheriff now. Hold on. And I'm like, man, if this were a real emergency, you'd all just be fucking dead. Like, if this were like Michael Myers murdering everyone in the house and you called 911 and they put you on like 30 minutes of holding, like, everyone's fucking dead. You're a terrible sheriff department. But it doesn't really matter because the croc breaks through the wall and eats Annabelle. Just fucking eats her immediately.
Hello, caller.
Hello!
I'm putting you through now.
Thank God!
Because fuck you, why not? And then Kit goes outside, there's a truck, and he thinks he can try to start it and get him out of there. But then, of course, the truck won't start. And then, movie convenience, Crocodile knocks over a lantern as it hits the gas pump and sets Kit on fire, and things explode, leaving only Claire, Duncan, and Brady left to try to fend for themselves. And the next day, we see them carrying around Duncan in a wheelbarrow, because apparently his knees hurt too bad he can't walk, even though we see Brady has like literal like a splint going on his calf, so he can barely walk. But hey, Duncan, way to be a total douchebag. Make everyone else who's also badly injured cart you around like a dick. But they end up getting spotted by the sheriff and Shuriken, and they take him aboard their boat, and they explain, like, yeah, we've been chasing the croc, something's pissed it off, she's killing everything, not eating everything, so something's really pissed her off, and we think it's because they smashed her eggs. And the croc shows up, and boy, Shuriken doesn't know how to hunt crocodiles, alligator, anything, really, it seems like, because he has, like, what I can only describe as an ongoing theme in these B-movies. I've noticed this, because when we did Bullet vs. Python, there was a dude with a blunderbuss who just kept firing the blunderbuss without reloading it, and I had to go, like, that's not how that weapon works.
On up, you miserable she-demon. Oh, there you are. This first one's for my grandpappy, and the next one will be for my dad. Where is he? Where is he? Sheriff, pull me up! Pull me up! Shoot for the eyes!
Wait, get away from the signal!
Shoot for the eyes!
Oh, my God.
Same fucking thing here. He has like a flintlock rifle, pistol, whatever the fuck. And I could tell by the way the hammer was. And I'm like, he's not reloading that. He's just firing it like it has a clip of ammunition, which it clearly does not have. Also, that's like the worst fucking weapon to go kill the Croc with. Like, what even you're talking about that its skin's too thick. Like we saw at the fucking gas station they were at, the shotgun like bounced off its armor, like its armored skin. So like what the fuck he thought this thing was gonna do is beyond me. And of course he gets knocked off the boat, he gets eaten, he's dead, and then they can't get the boat started because the crocodile does a free willy over the boat. Totally lost on why the hell it does that, but apparently it had magical powers doing that, and the boat motor no longer works. So the sheriff, he's like, I'm gonna manually start it, we'll get you kids out of here. And the Croc snaps him with the fucking motor, and he's dead now, and also sets the boat on fire. I don't understand how it set the boat on fire when it snapped him and the motor to the propeller. Like, Was it like sparking something? I don't understand why it started a fire, but the boat's on fire. So our trio has to abandon ship and they swim over to shore. And this is where Brady finds the egg in Claire's backpack and he's all confused of, why is there an egg in your backpack, babe? And I'm like, motherfucker, and he brings up fucking Hubs. And I'm like, motherfucker, you saw him with the backpack earlier in the movie. You're just now clicking 2 and 2? But they decide like, oh, that's why it's been chasing us, because we have the egg. And it's like, you saw Hubs with the bag earlier, right? Like, you couldn't have put 2 and 2 together that he was probably doing something of this nature. Or just in general, you didn't see him put the big fucking egg in the backpack? Like, what the fuck do you mean? And also, Claire's been in and out of her backpack. She hasn't noticed this fucking thing? Like, this is not a tiny egg. Oh. Anyway, Brady comes up with a genius fucking idea. They're gonna fight the giant croc with some pointed sticks and a pocket knife. Because that'll fucking work in any fucking universe. What the fuck are we doing here, movie? So they use the egg as bait. They get the croc to come up. Of course that doesn't work. Brady immediately gets the stick stuck in its mouth, and then it snaps it, and then knocks him the fuck over. And he's like, oh no! And then Duncan tries to jump on it, and he blinds it. Which, like, technically, yeah, that is how you would catch a crocodile. Like, when they catch them, they cover the eyes, so it doesn't know where it is, blah, 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 can help you catch it. Unfortunately, this is a very giant croc, so it just flicks its head up, and then a CGI croc swallows down Duncan, and then it immediately turns back to the puppet animatronic that, again, looks so much better than the CGI they're using in scenes. I cannot express enough how much I prefer the puppet animatronic like Alligator did versus the CGI he keeps using. Anyway, Duncan ends up getting puked out, which he'll reveal at the very end here that it's because of the bug spray he had. It was irritating it, so it puked him out. But Claire grabs the egg and she offers it to the croc. And then the egg hatches, they give it the baby, and the croc goes away. And
You were hitting me.
Oh, thank God.
Heater be gone. Never leave home without it. 100% indigestible.
And then the dog princess comes running back. They pick it up. And the movie ends as they watch the croc swim off. And that is the end of this movie. And yeah, Toby, like... This was literally Toby Hooper's, like, version of Lake Placid. Lake Placid came out the year before this came out. And this is just... I've seen both 1 and 2, and from what I remember, The second one is more fun just because it's more of a dumb fun, just giant croc movie. Whereas this, like, to me, this was like Toby Hooper took Texas Chainsaw Massacre with like college kids getting trapped by a psychotic family, but instead it was college kids get trapped by angry giant crocodile. But it has so many issues in the way that it plays out where I'm just like, none of this is really like good, man. Like there's nothing about this one that's super good. The second one was made by somebody else, and from what I remember, the second one is just more fun because it's like, I think it's like robbers and things get trapped in a swamp and then they deal with the croc. But yeah, this one, they don't really fight the croc. They just keep running away. And when it's the puppet animatronic, it's cool. It's great. Like good B movie. And then he goes to the really terrible CGI for it to like do things. And I'm like, the CGI version of it looks absolutely nothing like the puppet animatronic. And the puppet animatronic looks really fucking cool. So, like, I just wish he had just stuck to more of that and just worked around it. But, you know, that's all personal preference. We've talked about many times, I'm a special effects whore. So, like, anything that has a good puppet animatronic or things like that, I'm a sucker for it. I love it. Those parts of this I like. But overall, this movie is just very dumb. It's full of just random college teen drama things that don't really go anywhere or do anything for anything. And then even, like, Shurkin having, like, this revenge plot against the croc means absolutely nothing because he's a fucking idiot, doesn't know how to kill it, and dies very stupidly. So, like, there's too many things in this that don't do anything. But, you know, for ending out, as always, don't dump chemicals in the sewer, don't bring things back from the dead, don't bury the dead under the road, don't prank your friends as a serial killer, don't betray the puppets. I mean, fuck, for this one, like, just don't touch the fucking eggs. Like, if you see a bunch of random giant eggs, just don't touch them, because you don't know what, you don't know what the fuck laid them. And it very well could be a very pissed off old croc who's just gonna fuck your day up. So stay on, stay happy. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, everyone. I don't know when, but I feel like kind of feel like having an omelet all of a sudden.